Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lecture. I'm incredibly excited to dive into a topic that I believe holds the key to unlocking true fluency and confidence in English. Today, we're going to discuss something that can fundamentally transform the way you speak, understand, and interact in English. How many of you, when faced with the need to speak, find yourselves embarking on a mental marathon? First, you formulate a thought in your native language. Then, your brain acts as a translator, meticulously converting each word and grammatical structure into English. Finally, you hesitantly speak the translated sentence. By the time you've finished, the conversation has moved on, and you're left feeling slow, frustrated, and self-conscious. I see many of you nodding. This is a completely normal and, for many, a deeply ingrained habit. But I'm here to tell you that this habit is the single biggest barrier to fluency. It's like trying to run a race while carrying a heavy backpack. You can do it, but you'll be slower, less agile, and far more exhausted than someone running unencumbered. Our goal today is to help you put down that backpack. We're going to learn how to bridge the gap between understanding and speaking, enabling you to communicate naturally and spontaneously without the intermediary step of translation. This is the ultimate goal of fluency. We'll achieve this by focusing on a powerful, structured approach I call the PPE Method. Plan, prepare, and execute. Why thinking in English matters: the cognitive shift from translation to fluency. Before we get to the how, let's fully understand the why. The habit of mentally translating is more than just a minor inconvenience. It's a cognitive bottleneck that cripples your potential for fluency. Consider the brain's process. When you translate, your brain is engaging two separate neural pathways, one for your native language and one for English. It has to activate the first, process the thought, and then activate the second to find the corresponding words and grammar. This dual processing is a slow, inefficient, and mentally taxing process. This process has three major consequences. 1. It slows you down. The time it takes to translate a sentence, even for a proficient speaker, causes hesitation and a delayed response. This makes conversations feel disjointed and can be perceived as a lack of confidence or knowledge. 2. It leads to errors. Native languages often have different sentence structures, idioms, and nuances. A literal translation can result in awkward phrasing, incorrect word choices, or grammatical errors that a native speaker would never make. For example, a common mistake is translating a direct idiom, which can sound nonsensical in English. 3. It affects your confidence. When you consistently hesitate or feel like your speech is unnatural, it erodes your confidence. This creates a vicious cycle. The more you translate and stumble, the less confident you feel, and the more you feel the need to translate. Thinking directly in English bypasses this bottleneck. It trains your brain to create a direct link between a thought and its expression in English. This is the cornerstone of spontaneous, natural, and confident communication. It enhances fluency and allows you to sound more authentic. However, achieving this cognitive shift requires consistent effort and a structured approach. That's where the PPE method comes in. The PPE method: plan, prepare, execute. The PPE method is it is not about eliminating your native language entirely, but about building a strong, independent English-speaking neural pathway. Step 1. Plan. Training your brain to think in English. The plan stage is all about intentionality. It's the groundwork you lay to train your mind to form thoughts directly in English. This is where you consciously create a new cognitive habit. The core principle. The goal is to move from translating complex sentences to forming simple, direct English thoughts in real time. Practical exercises for planning. Narrate your day, mental monologue. This is the single most powerful exercise you can do. Throughout your day, silently narrate your actions, observations, and feelings in simple English sentences. Start with the most basic things. I am standing in line at the coffee shop. I am feeling tired today. The sun is shining brightly. The car in front of me is red. This forces your brain to associate the immediate world with English words, building a direct mental link. Label objects around you. Actively identify and label everything you see in English. Look at your desk and think, this is a notebook, this is a pen, this is a keyboard. Do this everywhere you go, in the kitchen, in the car, or at the grocery store. This strengthens your vocabulary in a highly practical and contextual way. Mental storytelling. Dedicate 2 minutes each day to telling a simple story to yourself in your mind. This could be about what you did yesterday, your favorite movie, or a funny incident. This exercise forces you to structure thoughts in a narrative format, helping you form coherent sentences and connect ideas logically, all within the English framework. Setting intentions. Before specific situations, plan the vocabulary you'll need. For example, before going to the grocery store, think of words like aisle, produce, checkout, cashier, and cart. This primes your brain, making retrieval faster when you're in the moment. The more you practice these planning exercises, the more automatic they become. Over time, that inner monologue in your native language will be replaced by a natural inner monologue in English. Step 2. Prepare. Building confidence through practice. Once you've started to think in English, the next step is to prepare. This is where you move from internal thoughts to external practice, building the confidence and muscle memory needed for real-life conversations. Preparation is critical because it signals to your brain that you are ready for real-life interactions. It reduces anxiety and equips you with the tools needed for effective communication. The core principle: rehearse what you've planned in a low-stakes environment to build confidence before the real thing. Practical exercises for preparation. Mock scenarios and role-playing. This is a fantastic way to simulate real-life interactions. Grab a friend, a language partner, or even just talk to yourself in front of a mirror. Example: ordering at a restaurant. Practice saying things like, "I'd like the chicken sandwich, please," or "Could I see the dessert menu?" Example: a business meeting. Rehearse phrases such as, "In my opinion, we should focus on marketing," or "Could you clarify the deadline for this project?" This rehearsal builds muscle memory and helps your brain retrieve phrases faster. Vocabulary expansion and application. Go beyond simply memorizing words. Learn new words in chunks, like phrases and collocations. Take a break, make a decision. Use flashcards with images instead of translations to build a direct association. Dedicate a notebook to writing new words and using them in your sentences. Active and imitative listening. Listening is a form of preparation. Watch English movies, TV shows, or listen to podcasts not just for entertainment, but for learning. Listen actively. Pay close attention to pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. Imitate and shadow. Choose a short clip from a show or a podcast and try to repeat what the speaker says, matching their tone and pace. This helps with pronunciation and makes speech feel more natural. Preparation reduces the anxiety of the unknown and equips you with the tools you need for effective communication. It's the bridge between internal thought and external speech. Step 3. Execute, speaking with confidence. The final and most crucial step is execute. This is where you apply what you've practiced in real-life situations. This stage is about accepting that fluency comes from practice, not perfection. The core principle: speak up, embrace mistakes, and focus on communication over perfection. Tips for execution. Start small. Don't try to deliver a 5-minute monologue on your first day of execution. Start with short, simple sentences in conversations. Answer yes or no with a little more detail or ask a simple question. Focus on clarity, not flawlessness. Your primary goal is to be understood. It's better to say, "I go store," and be understood than to stay silent, because you're worried about saying, "I am going to the store." Clarity builds confidence, and confidence is the fuel for fluency. Embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. Every speaker, including native speakers, makes mistakes. When you make an error, don't let it derail you. Instead, view it as a data point for improvement. Perhaps someone corrects you, or you realize the mistake yourself. This is a valuable moment. For example, my anecdote about saying, "I am boring," instead of "I am bored," is a perfect example. I was embarrassed. But I learned a crucial distinction that day, and I never made that mistake again. Mistakes are not a sign of failure. They are part of the journey toward fluency. Seek out opportunities to speak. Join a language exchange group. Find a speaking partner, or simply make a conscious effort to use English in your daily life, even with people who speak your native language. By consistently executing what you've prepared, you strengthen the connection between your thoughts and speech. You'll start to see a direct link between what you're thinking and what you're saying. And this is where true fluency begins to take hold. Overcoming common challenges on your journey to fluency. This process is not always easy. Many learners face the few common obstacles. Let's discuss how to tackle them head-on. 1. The fear of mistakes. This is arguably the biggest obstacle. Many of us are perfectionists who fear being judged for our grammar or accent. The mindset shift. Realize that every fluent English speaker you admire was once where you are now. They made countless mistakes. View every error as a stepping stone rather than a setback. The good enough principle. Your goal is not to sound like a native speaker on day one. Your goal is to be understood. Strive for good enough communication, and the perfect will follow naturally with practice. 2. Limited practice opportunities. You might feel like you don't have enough people to talk to. Create your opportunities. Beyond the exercises we've discussed, use technology to your advantage. Join online language exchange communities. Use AI-powered chatbots to practice conversational English, or even use voice-to-text features on your phone to practice pronunciation. Talk to yourself. Don't underestimate the power of self-talk. It's a completely safe, pressure-free environment to practice. 3. Self-consciousness about your accent or grammar. It's natural to feel self-conscious, but it's important to move past it. Focus on communication, not perfection. The vast majority of listeners will appreciate your effort to communicate in a second language. They are not there to critique you, they are there to connect with you. Your accent is part of your identity. A foreign accent is a sign of bravery and a testament to your hard work. There's no need to eliminate it, just to make your speech clear and understandable. Building confidence beyond the PPE method. Confidence is the cornerstone of effective communication, and it's a skill you can build just like any other. Here are some actionable tips. Set realistic goals. Break down your learning into manageable milestones. Instead of, "I will be fluent in 1 month," try, "I will narrate my day in English for 10 minutes every day this week." Celebrate these small wins. Engage with native speakers. Don't be afraid to have conversations with native speakers. It's the fastest way to pick up idiomatic expressions and cultural nuances. Remember, they were once language learners too. Record yourself. Listening to recordings of yourself speaking can be an incredibly powerful tool. It allows you to objectively identify areas for improvement, such as pronunciation or sentence structure, without the pressure of a live conversation. Seek feedback. Constructive feedback from tutors or peers can be invaluable. It guides your progress and helps you focus on what truly matters: the role of structured support and technology. While self-practice is vital, the right tools and support can accelerate your progress. Certified tutors. A good English tutor can be instrumental in your journey. They provide personalized lessons tailored to your specific needs. Create a structured environment for regular practice through activities like debates and presentations. And offer constructive feedback to refine your skills. Interactive simulations. Digital platforms that mimic real-life interactions, such as ordering coffee or navigating a workplace scenario, allow you to practice in a risk-free environment. These platforms often provide immediate feedback on your performance, helping you to correct mistakes in real time. Language learning apps and tools. Use apps to expand your vocabulary, AI chatbots to practice conversation, and online communities to find language exchange partners. Conclusion. Your path to fluency starts now. To summarize our discussion today, the key to speaking English like a native isn't just vocabulary or grammar. It's about training your brain to think directly in English. The PPE method, plan, prepare, and execute, is your roadmap for this transformation. Plan. Start today by narrating your day and prepare. Use mock scenarios and active listening to build your confidence and equip yourself with the phrases you'll need. Execute. Speak up in real-life situations. Embrace your mistakes and focus on communicating your ideas effectively. By consistently applying this method, you will gradually eliminate the habit of translation. You will speak faster, more naturally, and with greater fluency. You will unlock the confidence to engage with the world in English. Your journey toward true fluency starts not when you open a textbook, but when you commit to this method. The power to change your language learning journey is already within you. The PPE method is simply the key to unlocking it. So what's the first step you will take today to start thinking in English?